Welcome to the Planet MicroCap Showcase Virtual 2022. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and thank you all for joining us. Now presenting at our event is Ghislain Lemire. He's the president and CEO of Urbanimmersive. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is UI on the TSX Venture. And with that, Ghislain, take it away.
So welcome to Urbanimmersive investor presentation. Like Robert said, my name is Ghislain Lemire, CEO and also co-founder of Urbanimmersive. And before we start, this presentation might contain forward-looking statements regarding future financial performance, operations, products, and events. So although, we believe that those expectations are reasonable, we cannot guarantee these results. So we caution you to read and consider carefully the risk factors described in our last MD&A that you can find on SEDAR. So that was about, the disclaimer before the presentation. So what I'm going to try to do during this presentation is to present you that we're basically an established player in the real estate technology industry. We also have a strong technology advantages and a pretty impressive intellectual portfolio of property. We are into an industry that is growing significantly. We're cash flow positive, and we do have key strategic and investor partnerships in place. So that was some sort of a resume of the investment highlights. What we do is pretty simple, actually. We are selling full package photography services to real estate agents looking for cost-effective visual content solution to market properties for sale. So basically what it means that agents, real estate agents that are our main clients, come to us and they book a photographers to go into a property, taking images, visual content of the home in order to market it on portals, real estate portals, social media, and so on and so on. We're developing our technology, and we're also licensing our technology to our competitors that are basically independent photographers who work within the same industry than us. If look at the revenue distribution between the service and the SaaS, so basically service is basically sending a photographers and providing the service of taking images and providing those images to the real estate agents, is about 10% of revenue, the SaaS. So the SaaS is around $2 million, and the services account for $17 million roughly in our top line revenue. Let's talk about the market itself, the real estate photography market. A lot of time when I talk to investors, the first reaction they have is, everyone can take photography. So, is it really an industry? And, basically, if you go back a couple of years ago, 20, 30 years ago, it was mainly true. A real estate photographer was basically somebody that was going and take 24 images and bringing back to the agents. Recently, when I say recently, it's 15 years ago when I started with Urbanimmersive, the real estate photography industry was kind of changing already. So photographers were taking digital photos. They were also required sometimes to do videos. And we were starting to see, most in the US, actually, we were starting to see photographers delivering images, so the content, visual content that they were taking with their camera on a single property website. So the market was growing actually there already. When I started, I remember that we were estimating the market roughly around $1 billion, $1.5 billion. But today it's totally different. Probably mainly because, there's a new generation of real estate agents looking for more technologies. But I think the COVID-19 pandemic has really shifted the industry to a more complex visual content, such as 3D tours. So if you take today, a real estate photographer it's definitely more than just a photographer. It will be required to deliver a large quantity of high definition images. It will be required to provide 3D tours, 2D floor plans, basically a sketch of the home. A lot of time is going to be also required to deliver drone imagery. If he's shooting an empty home, is going to be required sometime to add 3D furnitures in it. Videos are becoming reels, so reels are more complex to produce. You got to have the music and stuff like that. And also because they're taking a lot of images, they're going to have also to provide some sort of a visual content management to their clients. And with all that new products that they're adding and that is in demand, by the agents, the market is definitely shifting and growing super fast. We're estimating today that the market is about to reach a $4 billion market in total value thanks to those technology. So what makes Urbanimmersive unique is that we are a tech-powered real estate photography business. So we're not just providing photography services, we're also developing every single aspect of what is required to deliver to the clients. If you take, for instance, to run a photography business, you're going to need a management software. You have to think of it like some sort of a Salesforce CRM. We do have our CRM. We do design it so that it's specifically built to run a photography business. You're going to have also to manage schedule because there's multiple appointment to manage. So we do have that. You have to think of it like a Calendly kind of system. You also have to provide a photo editing services. Every images that you see on the listing on a house for sale has been edited, enhanced by sometimes by AI, sometimes by human. Now, we're talking about 3D tours. 3D tours with the pandemic, people that they weren't able to travel and visit home. 3D tour really took the place. So you to be a real estate photographer, actually, you're going to have to offer a 3D tour technology. So we do have our own 3D tour technology. We're also offering a 3D video meeting system. You have to think of it like a Zoom, all integrated within our 3D technology. Of course, you're going to have to deliver floor plans. So we do have our own floor plan software to design floor plans and to provide floor plans to the real estate agents. The property website is today a off-the-shelf product. If you're not in the game, if you're not offering a property website, what it is a website just presenting the home for sale that has been photographed by the photographers. You have to think of it like some sort of a big GoDaddy system just for properties. We do have one of the best in the market. You're going to transfer many images, video, large files. So you need to have some sort of a cloud-based content delivery, some sort of a Dropbox integrated, and of course, an online payment integration. So when you think about Urbanimmersive, we do have all those pieces and we own them, we develop them. And this is what makes Urbanimmersive unique. And that's basically, providing us a value proposition that is unrivaled right now in the market. We're gaining market shares because we are right now in the position to offer a cost-effective one-stop shop packages. So we're having better competitive pricing packages, better margins. We also offer a better turnaround delivery time. And of course, because we're controlling every aspect of the business, we also offer a better after-sales support. So we're definitely positioned to win. So let me go a little bit deeper in some of the core technologies we have. We pride ourselves saying that we have one of the most advanced booking system on the market. So today our scheduling system enable a real estate agents to find a photographers and get the exact hour of his availability, considering the traffic, the distance, and so on and so forth. This is crucial to succeed in this business because you want to book as many shoots per day to a photographer as you can so that the photographer is happy because he's making a lot of money and you're optimizing his route. We use the same system to provide marketplaces to MLSs, to brokers that wants to have some sort of one-stop shop platform where their agents, their members can find multiple photographers ready to work for them. Of course, the name Urbanimmersive comes from the 3D technology that we have developed since the inception of the company back in 2007. So we do have a 3D capture app that has today proven to be one of the fastest scanning solutions in the market. So the time on site is very important because the fastest you can provide and capture the visual content required, the more shoot you can do per day. So today we know that we can offer a capture app that is 3 times faster than anything else on the market. It works on iPhone, iPad, Android. It integrates computer vision alignment system, fully integrated within our workflow, so more productivity, and also allows in the field additional data capture information. So the capture app will provide a 3D tour that has all the feature set that you will find in a more expensive solution. So like we're going to provide a 3D dollhouse, so a full 3D representation of the house. We're going to provide also capabilities to measures within the 3D tour. We're going to integrate the floor plans within the 3D tour. We also be able to name the rooms, tag some elements in the rooms. We're also going to provide interactive maps so you can know where your guests are within the room. And also we have recently, just a little bit more than a year ago, presented what we call UIME 3D, which is basically some sort of a metaverse 1.0 of the real estate. The Capture app will also be able to provide a kind of very precise floor plan so that the real estate agent can put his brand on it and give that to buyers so that they can know, the room spaces and everything and all the details, the measurements of basically of all the rooms of the listing. UIME 3D is definitely a unique offer, a unique product that stand apart Urbanimmersive from the competition. So it's basically the capabilities of interacting with other guests within a 3D environment. And what you see is not pictures, but are basically video streaming of the people within the environment. So you can know where they are, you can interact with them, you can actually chat even if you want. What makes UIME 3D very great in terms of product is that it's totally integrated in our solution. There's no app required to make it work. And it allows up to 10 streaming avatars at the same time. We proud ourselves also to say to the market that we have one of the most complete 3D marketing website suite of the market. So basically, we have close of 20 customizable design of website to showcase the property for sales. So it's fully customizable. You can put all the visual content on it. We're also providing premium neighborhood information. So that adds value to the photography services that we're providing. And this is also one of our core product when we talk about the SaaS revenue that we're doing at Urbanimmersive. The way we go to the market is pretty simple. When we talk about the SaaS, basically photographers were reaching them through email campaigns and paid advertising, and basically it's on-demand SaaS. So there's no recurring subscription for photographers. It's really, they come on our platform, they need a provided website, they're going to pay $15 for an example to get the 12 months hosting of a property website of the property they shoot. And the same thing for 3D tours, floor plan, and all the products that are provided to independent photographers. So it's a SaaS on-demand system, and the product is called 3D Tour Bus. When we talk about the agents, brokers, and MLSs, agents are basically reached the same way as we reach photographers. So it's through emails, campaigns, and paid advertising. We're offering them 3D scanning of photography services, and also UIME 3D subscription that we call the Prime subscription. So basically, we include cool stuff like UIME 3D and other products that are technology, services that add value to our services. We also reach brokers. We have a sales team that reach broker and MLSs. So basically, it's to offer them co-marketing deals where brokers could provide to their members a Prime subscription that they will pay, so that every photographer's member of a brokerage firm, for example, will have access to all the benefit advantages of the UIME 3D program. Same thing for the MLSs, to the difference that we're going to also offer them a photographer's marketplace like we did here in Canada. In Canada, one of the largest MLS, which is Centris, is using our marketplace system. And so to MLS, we have just also another avenue. We deal IDX data exchange trade-off so that we can have access to the data to populate the description of listing of home for sales. Also to go to the market, we have a strategic partner, and this partner is called CoreLogic. CoreLogic is one of the leading global property information company in North America. They have presence in Western Europe, Asia Pacific. And, they've been acquired by Stone Point recently in June, actually 2022. And before being acquired, they were reporting a revenue of around $2 billion per year. They have more than 5,000 employees, and they're serving 1.2 million agents. What you need to understand about CoreLogic is most of the MLSs out there use one or multiple systems provided by CoreLogic to list and actually to promote listings for sales. CoreLogic is also owning 20% of Urbanimmersive shares. So it's a huge sales force. It's a huge credibility to go to the market with our offer. It's brand new, actually. It comes from the Home Visit acquisition that we have done recently. So we also found, during the years, a way to have an accelerated growth. We started 2 years ago acquiring photography businesses. And so we started from basically, I would say maybe 4 years ago to $1.5 million top line revenue to now 20 million run rate. So basically the concept is very simple. We're acquiring photography business and we're converting them into 3D tech powered photography service providers. So basically we're boosting their competitive edge on the market. We know right now the recipe, we've done it multiple times, so we know how we could achieve 100 million in top line revenue pretty quickly. It's just a question of synchronizing the acquisition with the market value of Urbanimmersive, but the market is fragmented enough for us to reach impressive growth over the years. So since we decided to adapt the strategy 2 years ago, we have made multiple acquisitions. The latest one is Home Visit that was owned by CoreLogic. So this is how we became a partner of CoreLogic. But before Home Visit, we've acquired another US-based company called iMoto, Rocket Photo, Virtual Access Tour in New York, and multiple other businesses in Canada. We're also gaining a lot of velocity in terms of integration speed. The first businesses that we acquired 2 years ago, AGP Techno Virtual, we took 18 months to integrate them in our solution, in our operational systems. And this business is doing $1 million US. If you look at the latest one, Home Visit, as we speak today, we acquired them at the beginning of October. And as we speak today, they're fully operational on our system. So we're getting better at acquiring businesses, and we're also getting more confidence about the value we're bringing to those business. So basically, when we acquire a business, we have operational synergies that is experienced super fast. So typical businesses will have about 40% of staff to manage photographers. So meaning that 4 staff, let's say 4 admin staff for 100 photographers. We are right now achieving 15%. So how we do that, basically, we're bringing more people to order online. We have automated payroll system. We have multiple automated system in place that make us achieve significant operational synergies. 3D tour floor plan and website. Typical businesses will pay third-party SaaS services. We have everything in-house. So we see a direct impact on the gross margin of roughly about 4%. Photo editing, same thing. Typical businesses will do business with third parties, and they will pay roughly $1. Just to give you an example, it was even more than that with Home Visit. We have our own offshore editing services in France, and we're paying about 50 cents per image. So it's a direct impact on the gross margin. Sales and marketing, most of the businesses use third-party products like Hotspot, Zendesk, CRM, and so on and so forth. We have everything in-house. So that is an operational synergy improvement of roughly 8%. So basically what it means is at the end of the day, we're definitely improving gross margin, and we're also bringing organic growth because we're offering more competitive marketing packages to the real estate agents. If we talk about the comparables, I think the best comparable to Urbanimmersive will be Matterport. Mostly until recently, they acquired VHT, which is the largest photography agency in the US. And they also have a 3D tour technology. Matterport is valued around $1 billion. They are in the NASDAQ, and they're doing about $100 million in revenue. They're not profitable. I would say that basically, if you look at all our competitors, the main point that comes is that, whether they use expensive technology on the market or they offer a poor 3D experience, but at the end of the day, no one except maybe Matterport definitely offer a turnkey solution to the agents. If we have to compare Urbanimmersive to Matterport, I will say that our strength will be definitely providing a better cost-effective 3D solution, fastest one to shoot on site, so providing the photographer the ability to shoot more home. And we also have a better CRM to schedule and to manage photography services. We talk about Urbanimmersive. As we speak today, the market cap is $11 million Canadian. We have around 47 million shares outstanding. The price of the shares is turning around 24 cents. The important shareholders, like I just mentioned, is CoreLogic with 20%. We have the pension fund CDPQ, like Caisse de dépôt, with 6%. Fidelity Investment, roughly 5%. And the management, including myself and some of the key employees, around 50%. The run rate that I'm referring to during the presentation is around $20 million, but we're not in a normal market in the real estate. What I mean by that is that the number of listings, so home for sales, basically, we need listing to provide our services, is at very low right now. So technically talking, we're estimating that in normal market conditions, the businesses that we have should be doing more than 25 minutes, anything between 25 and $30 million. So if we go back, it's in a 2-3 years time frame to a more normal market condition, the real estate space, we should be having a very significant organic growth because we haven't lost clients. We're just having clients doing less listing per year. We do have debt. Around that is a debt that we have used for acquiring businesses, and CoreLogic is a debt of $8 million that we have for the acquisition of Home Visit. I will say that with CoreLogic, I would call it a friendly debt, so meaning that it's due in 5 years. We can capitalize interest, and also as it is a partner, let's call it just a friendly debt for now. The board of management is basically, not the board of management is basically me, Simon Bédard, our CFO, Alexandre Lebel, our CTO, which is ranked one of the 1% best quarter among his peers, and François Guiberge, our executive vice president, who's been one of the joined Urbanimmersive in 2008 and later founded Immersive in 2016, but also he's been a home builder, knowing the real estate industry upside down. For myself, I've been founding this company in 2007. I'm a coder. I'm still coding. I'm still using 40 to 50% of my time developing and designing the processes used in the business. So hope I've covered a lot of points. I think I've done. I'm running out of time right now, so I'm going to be able to take the question if you want.
All right, thank you, Ghislain. So first question for you. Actually, I think one of the main reasons that Simon and I reconnected for Urbanimmersive to present at the event was around the most recent acquisition that you guys announced in October of Home Visit. So tell us a little bit more about how this acquisition came about and why this is potentially maybe a sign of other types of deals that the company is looking to do. Just give us the whole wrap.
But actually, we came to know CoreLogic, get in touch with them maybe more than a year ago through UIME3D, actually. So they were quite curious about this technology of being able to interact within 3D tours. So we did a couple of demos, and at the end of the day, they say, it would be great to try to do something with that technology within CoreLogic. And then, one of the blocker we had at the time is Home Visit was competing with our brands, actually. So, and Home Visit was detained by CoreLogic. So we rapidly came to discussions where, it would make sense that we acquire Home Visit since, we are acquiring photography businesses. And CoreLogic started a long due deal with Urbanimmersive. They wanted to know outside the UIME3D technology, the 3D tour, what was under, the roof at Urbanimmersive, specifically talking about the CRM, how we were managing the photography services, how we were integrating them. So it lasts more than a year actually, and then at the end of the day, in the process, we ended up having this great deal with which I think is one of the most strategic acquisitions for Urbanimmersive over the years. Even if our stock was kind of, let's say the market cap of Urbanimmersive is depressed, we've been able to be very creative and build a transaction with CoreLogic that makes sense for them, makes sense for us, and also at the same time they left $1.2 million US in the bank account of Home Visit, and so yeah, that will definitely help us to gain credibility in the US. We were already having two great brands, but having Home Visit, which is a very great brand, will definitely enable us to reach more markets. Another thing about Home Visit also is that they've been known for providing print services. So even though print flyers and everything, we are in a digital era, but print still a very resilient business. And as weird as it sounds, it's still making 30% growth since the last 2 years, years over years at Home Visit. So we will expand the print offering through all our other brands in the US. And we expect even starting offering the print services in Canada in 2023. This should make a difference on our growth.
Very good. All right. Well, Ghislain, last question for you. We're running up on time here. This is a question I'm asking everybody that's presenting here today. We're going through tough markets right now. What measures is Urbanimmersive taking to manage some of the macroeconomic pressures currently affecting most microcap companies across the board?
Yeah, and it's a difficult market, and the real estate market, like as mentioned at the last slide, it's totally not normal right now. There's only few homes for sales, or they're selling super fast. So we're kind of, let's put it like this, we're kind of proud of achieving great numbers. We're cash flow positive, we're not burning cash like hell. And so I think the worst is behind us. So to answer your question, actually, we took measures to make sure that we weren't burning cash. We're looking for profitable growth. We make great acquisitions. They were integrated, and we're definitely streamlining, our operations. So going forward, it just can be better.
Very good. All right, well, Ghislain, we're right there. So thank you so much for your presentation and answering a couple of my questions here today. To everyone watching, thank you for participating. Have a great rest of the event. Ghislain, thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.